Minnesota fans. But see, let me tell you the real story behind all that, right? I'm from the hood, right? You know what I mean? I was born in the ghetto. I ain't had no daddy. They used to tell my daddy all he did was shoot pool, right? So what I say, I'm like, all right, I'm watching The Color of Money, and I see this fat ass nigga, Jackie Gleason. Big nigga, player nigga, shooting pool. So I'm like, that must be what my daddy looked like, but a white version, right? So then a couple years later, the motherfucking Honeymooners come out, right? And I'm a player about, man, you know what I mean? So when I come in the house to a real pretty bitch just like Ralph Cramden. You know what I do? I tell that bitch the same thing Ralph Cramden said. I said, bitch, where my food at, right? And then my gangsta ass buddy that I get, you know, that we move them things where he come through the window, like, Fats. You know what I mean? So we just did the parallel. So I said, you know what? Minnesota Fats is a good name since I'm running Minnesota. You know what I mean? Right? And then he the ultimate hustler. You know what I mean? Right, and he my daddy. You feel me? Right, so shit, I'm just a young, lost, gangsta ass nigga trying to find my father, and it just happened to turn into a career. Man, I've been spitting, man, since like 3rd grade, church.
Whoa.
My mama told me she was proud of me. Hey, get that, brother. I know what's going on. My mama told me she was proud of me because I ain't never wanted to be shit but what I am now. You know what I mean? So I never went through the basketball and football zones and all of the weirdo shit. I just wanted to be a spitter. So we do what we do.
All that, man.
I mean, you know, I fuck with New York so tough. You know, shout out to like Hall of Fame and you know what I mean, the Brooklyn niggas. You know, shout out to Ron at the Basement and Puma used to have first choice out there in Hempstead. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
I mean, we been fucking around so long, nigga. Shout out to my nigga Knicks. Like that's how long I've been fucking around with New York. Me and Knicks was doing the NBA Live shit even way before you're mad because I'm styling on you. You know what I mean? I mean that's how heavy it is. Wood, shout out to Wood Harris. You know that's one of us. Wood Harris. You know they got Wood Harris playing a motherfucking New York villain, but he really a Chicago nigga on the low, a Midwest nigga on the low. You know what I mean? Shout out to La, the Dark Man. We were just performing with Wu-Tang them in Minnesota. You know, like we've been coming to New York doing our thing so long. It's crazy. Like
you part of that. You part of it.
Hey, I'm part. Nigga, patties and some cocoa bread. Nigga, what you talking about? I want 4 chicken wings and pork fried rice, and I don't even fuck with pork. You know what I mean? I just bought it for the experience.
No doubt. You drove out here or you flew out here?
We fly out here now. We so tired of driving out this bitch. I get knocked every time I come out this bitch. You know what I mean? I'm blowing tough, and Ohio is a hoe. I had to have some real.
That's where all the plays started.
I had to have the real niggas tell me about it because I didn't know. I didn't know driving through Ohio is like driving through Tennessee.
No doubt.
Now I know though.
As far as what you're doing today, man, I know you in the lab cooking up that work. You got a lot of new shit coming out now?
Man, we got the Gangsta Grills out. You know, we just dropped the Gangsta Grills, the saturated fats. You know, we running the country with this saturated fat shit. You know what I mean? That's the campaign. You know what I mean? The hoes love it, niggas hate it, but so what? That's their business. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We got the I got the single with Snoop dropping next month. You know what I mean? We got some shit going on. We got a bidding war. It ain't no bidding war. Niggas be lying and shit. It's not a bidding war. Fuck the bidding war shit. It's the distribution motherfucking argument we having between 3 real multi-million-dollar companies. I got a meeting with G-Unit tomorrow.
Oh,
you know,
that's big.
We don't know what's gonna happen. You know, I've been praying on this shit because, like I said, I would rather pay 50 than pay anybody. I ain't no hoe in me or nothing like that. I ain't no groupie nigga. But when you in this motherfucking league, the league I'm in, you paying somebody. You know what I mean? Somebody, you got a boss somewhere. If we go to this label, if we say, okay, Sony, we popping, we paying somebody. So why not pay a real nigga? You know what I'm saying? A person that has your best interest at hand. So tomorrow, you know, I'm going to sit down with them niggas and see what they talking about. If not, we probably going to go with the Fontana Universal.
Okay.
Look, I just need some distribution.
So that's crazy because, like, now hearing you now, you definitely building an ill character on yourself as far as knowing the game.
Oh,
a lot of brothers, they rap and all that, but they don't know the game. And it seems like you really know the game. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, see, church did. You know what I'm saying? When I say church, I mean church because I'm the youngest member of the church. You know, I'm a famous player. Now, I won Hustler of the Year at the Players Ball this year.
Yeah.
You know, out in Cali. You know what I mean? Snoop gave me the award, Bishop. You know, Puffy was there. You know what I mean? Paris Hilton, Ice-T. You know, they was all in the building. You could catch it on YouTube. You know, I am the youngest player. You know what I mean? And knowing the game, I've been in the game so long. You
No
have
doubt.
to know it. You know what I mean? And if you don't know it, then get with a nigga who know it, learn it, and spin off and do it for yourself.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? But don't let nobody fuck you for free, because that's unnecessary. You know,
Word.
if you gonna get somebody some ass, get paid for
Yo,
it. Jack.
Ice-T said that real good too. Like you gotta be a hoe at one moment, but then you gotta change around, be the pimp.
I mean, if you
You know
got
what
some
I'm
good
saying?
pussy, a motherfucker gonna stick with you.
Word up.
You did.
Word up.
You did.
And any features that I know you mentioned a few artists that you
know,
work with.
I mean, shout out to Jimmy. You know, Dipset back together. You know, we got
Oh,
the
yeah.
Rockstar shit popping. You know what I mean? You know, New York like a second home. B, holla at Tito,
Word up.
Capo, man. Ruger know me.
No
you know what
doubt.
I'm saying? I fucks with the D, Obi, Detroit Cartel, Filthy Rich, Michigan, SMR, and DJ Head. You know, Rockstar spinning in Atlanta. My home, my shout out to my publicist Candace Knight. We fuck with Drama and Law.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, who else we got on this shit? Raheem Devine, shout out to him.
wow.
Shout out to LEP
Official.
Bogus Boys. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we out here, church. We out here all the way real. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we doing what we got to do to become, you know what I'm saying, what we want to become. Shout out to Wiz. We at him soon. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Snoop, my mentor, Bishop. You know what I mean? Like I said, the G Unit joint tomorrow. You know what I mean? We got to join with Akon, but we can't get it cleared.
Oh,
So they
okay.
on some sucker fucker shit.
Okay.
But I put on the sucker duckers and duck them.
So what you think that could be mixtape material or?
I mean, this game is so fucked up, church. They'll make you throw some real time shit on the mixtape. Like Chris, I guess Chris paid off for CB. You know, Chris Brown, our man. Shout out to CB.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he going crazy right now, but we still fucks with you, church,
No
because we
doubt.
know how this industry will do a nigga. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And if you was blowing good, you probably wouldn't be going through all that shit.
No
So
doubt.
I say, since you in Cali, gonna get you one of them licenses, so we got him chill your ass out.
That's right? Accomplish that goal out here. What you really want to accomplish in the game at the end of the day?
At the end of the day, I like that word. That's y'all New Yorkers word. I love that word. At the end of the day, I get paid. So fuck what I hate to say about the moves I done made. 500 on the kicks, 400 on the shades.
Damn.
I'm doing my thing. They stealing my style and jacking my slang. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, what I really want to accomplish, first of all, I want to get certain people out the game.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying I want to destroy nobody, but what I'm saying is I'm a real street nigga. Now, when I say this, I got to line this up, right? I'm a real street nigga, right? And there's people out here that are saying things and acting like they done things they ain't did. You know what I mean? And some of them people were stepping on our toes. You know, my brother, you know, like, not rest his soul, but they trying to bury him alive.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And he ran down to Miami. Shout out to Mondo. They just gave Mondo 25 years. That's my big homie.
Wow.
He was in Miami. Now you got to follow me, church, because this might be big for
I'm
you.
following
Follow
right
me.
here.
So when they got fucked up,